And hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. This is Work Time with Dr. Dwain Woode, y'all. Welcome back wherever you are right now, in whatever part of your day. I'm glad that you are tuning in. If you are tuning in because you're doing a replay, hey, we love that as well. And go ahead and put replay, hashtag replay in the chat, in the comments, so we know that you were here. Yo, this is it. This is it, y'all. We continue in this series that we're talking about Q4 winning moves. Q4 winning moves is what we're calling it. And if you've been with us, you know that we're talking about techniques that we need to have, right? So behaviors to help succeed in Q4, specifically strategies for navigating the year-end sprint to success. You know, often we find ourselves in the fourth quarter and we may be in one of several situations. We've been hitting it all year. We've been grinding and we're having some success and we're tired, right? So coming down to the end of the year and we're starting to get a little weary. And this show for the next several weeks is with the intention of saying to you, hey, you've been doing a good job and you can still continue and dig in and get that last bit out to continue to be successful in this last quarter of the year. Also, to set yourself up for success in the new year. Because even though you've been doing a good job, we don't want you to get tired. We have to start doing some planning. We have to start looking at some benchmarks. We've got to say, how do we get better for 2024, right? So that's the first thing. You may be in a situation where you had some things that you started at the beginning of the year. And as the year went on, you know, this fell away by the wayside, that fell off by the side. We didn't quite hit the marks that we wanted. We didn't quite hit those benchmarks. We didn't quite get to those goals. And, you know, we kind of said, hey, you know, we're going to just scrap this for now and we are going to start over in the new year. And this show for you says that we can still have some success in this quarter, right? We've got another 6 weeks or so, a little over 6 weeks to the end of this year, and we can still, I can still be successful in some of those things that I said I wanted to do at the beginning of the year, right? So we can go ahead and we can dust those off. You may be in a situation where there were things you wanted to do, but you never started, right? There were some plans you had. You had a business you were going to start, a book you were going to write, a YouTube channel, a podcast, a blog, a newsletter, something you were going to do in this year, and you never started for whatever reason. This show is here to say to you that you can get that started right now and you can still be successful. And then finally, not finally, but there are other people there, but I want to talk to another group of people. And these are the people that say, hey, I have done what I needed to do. I've gotten all the benchmarks. I've gotten the bottom line. I've done the expansion. I've done the growth. And I want to look forward to the new year to say, what am I going to do in the new year? How am I going to be successful in the new year? This show is for you as well, because we're learning those techniques that we need to have, that we need to develop to be successful in the new year, right? So Q4 winning moves, yeah, covers all of that, touches all of that for everyone that I've talked to. And you may say, hey, Dr. Woode, I'm in a different situation. You didn't mention me. That's okay. You can come to this show as well. Go ahead and drop those in the notes, drop that in our social media platform, and we'd be happy to add that to the list. But I'm just saying that this right here, this show, Q4 Winning Moves, is for a wide swath of people. Those are specific people that I mentioned, but you may find yourself in a situation that I didn't even consider. Come on, this show is for you. And then finally, what I do here on the show as well is I provide a space for people to work. This is Work Time with Dr. Dwain Woode, right? So I have time that I've set aside each day to do some work, some things I've got to do for the channel, some things I've got to do for my blog, my post, some things I've got to do for my day job. And I spend time every day doing it. And I said, hey, what a wonderful opportunity for me to come with the community and set aside time where we can all work together. So if you got some stuff you've got to do, you've got a paper you've got to write, you've got some document you're working on, some project you're working on, this is a space for you as well. So we're going to do a few thoughts, some talk about the strategies, and then we're going to get to work because I've got some things I've got to do. So let's hop over and let's talk. So we've been talking about Q4 success, right? This is show number 25, believe it or not, y'all. And once again, the theme, right? And you see it all there. Q4 winning moves, that's the series. Behaviors to help succeed in Q4, in the fourth quarter, and specifically strategies for navigating the year-end sprint to success. And tonight, specifically, we're talking about prioritizing tasks. Prioritizing tasks. So effective routines are not just about what? Not just about staying busy. They're about making every minute count. And that's what we're going to be talking about. And so the first thing we want to know is that you got to identify high impact activities, right? So often we find ourselves doing a lot, but not achieving a lot. So high impact activities, right? The foundation of effective prioritization is identifying high impact activities that directly contribute to your Q4 success. If there are things that you're doing that are not taking you in the direction, they're not moving you forward in success in Q4, then those are activities that we probably don't need to do. All right. So first of all, we got to know, what are our priorities? What are the things that what are the goals, right? We did a show about goal setting. Remember SMART goals, SMART, SMART goals. Go back and watch that show if you've not done that yet. But we have these goals that we want, or these goals that we've developed. We've got these dreams, right? So they came from ideas that we want. Then we say, hey, how do we achieve that? We came up with goals. And now there are tasks that we have to complete to do those goals, to succeed, to hit those benchmarks. And that's what prioritization comes from, right? So if it's not helping you move to Q4, guess what? Right? So you want to develop strategies for pinpointing tasks and projects that offer the most significant return on your time and effort investment, y'all. Okay? We want to embrace flexibility and resilience on your journey, adjusting your strategies and approaches as needed. So we're talking about prioritization. How do we go about prioritizing? So there are several things that we can do. And I want to give you a list here. We're not going to go through all those. There's one in particular that we're going to talk about. But here, look at this, y'all. You know that was coming, right? So time blocking. That's what we do. That's what I'm doing right now, right? So taking your calendar, taking your things that you've got to do and say, okay, I'm putting on my calendar that I'm going to be working on this particular project, this particular item, this particular segment of my goals at this particular time. So setting time when you're doing that, okay? The Eisenhower matrix, we're going to talk about that here in a minute. So we're going to skip that. And then Pomodoro technique, right? My mouth is a little thing, right? So this is a technique where you are working, right? And you set aside time where you actually work and then you take a break, right? Technique, you work and then you take a break. Work, take a break. And that is usually, you work for 25 minutes, take a 5 minutes break, okay? That's another technique, right? Pomodoro. Also, you can do delegation, right? So delegation and outsourcing. Remember, you don't have to do everything, right? You're not the one. You don't have to do all the stuff. So you don't have to do all the stuff. So you got to learn, okay, how do I delegate? What are the priority things that I need to do? And we're going to go through that here in just a minute. And then energy management. So there are some times during the day where that's not your time. Your energy is low, right? Your creativity is low. Some people are morning people. Some people are night people, right? You've got to take your bent the way you are and use that to your advantage, right? That's all part of this idea of prioritization. Okay, so that's time blocking, Pomodoro, right? So taking time, you work and then take time off, work and take a break. I shouldn't say take time off. And then, of course, this idea of working in your energy peak, whenever your energy is the best. Understanding your natural energy peaks and valleys, very essential in order to be able to be successful. And then we're going to spend the rest of our time talking about this Eisenhower matrix, right? And it's a powerful tool for categorizing tasks into 4 quadrants. And this is based on this idea of urgent and important. And so, let me pop over here for a second and let's talk before we hop into that. So it is so important that we utilize the time that we have. The 2 things, and you'll hear me saying over and over, you're going to get tired of me saying this. The 2 things that we have that are the most valuable is our time and our health. And here on this channel, we deal with both of those, right? Time and health. Time is going to go away. Time is moving. Time is disappearing. And so as we are looking at our time, we want to get the most of our time. We want to get the most return on our investment when it comes to time. Okay. Health. We've been talking about health. You need health if you're going to enjoy the fruits, if you will, right? So we're creating this new life. We're building this new life. We're moving towards success. And if we are not healthy, then we can't really enjoy it. Right? So they go hand in hand, time and health. 2 most important things, 2 most valuable things that we own. So we want to make sure we do that. So here specifically, as we talk about prioritization, as it relates to time, that's where we need to hang our hat. And so this Eisenhower matrix is a way of doing this. Right? Time is a finite resource. And how you allocate it within your daily routine can make or break your Q4 success. Okay. So first of all, the matrix, it is a 2x2 matrix, right? Pretty simple. And you basically kind of lay out, you get a piece of paper and you lay out your grid like this. The first thing, and let me kind of back up for a second and say that in order for this to work, you have to have sat down and come up with the list of the things that you need to do. So this goes back to now to creating SMART goals. And in order to create SMART goals, you have to have some ideas, some dreams, some creativity. You have to have some thought about what you want, what life you want. In order to do that, you have to have evaluated where you are and where you're heading. Now, see how it all kind of ties together, right? But here, so we've come up with a list of our goals. We've broken that down into smaller sections. We've chunked it. And now we've got these tasks that we have to do. And we need to now figure out, okay, how do we get these tasks done? What are the most important? What are the, not that important? What are things that I don't need to look at right now? Okay. And so your grid is laid out as you see, right? And across the top, we've got urgent on the left and not urgent on the right. Urgent and not urgent. On the top row, we've got important, and at the bottom we have not important. So urgent, not urgent, important, not important. And so now we go through our list of activities, right? We go through the list of tasks that we have. So if you've come up with a list of tasks, and let me see, I don't have a list right at hand, but let's see if we can create a list. Okay. I can do this, right? So let's see. Let's see. Let's see what we can have. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So I have a couple that I got here. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to maybe drop these on a. I'll just drop them in a little PowerPoint or a slide. Okay, how about let's do that. Okay, so here's a list of tasks that's coming up. And so we're going to go through and we're going to say, okay, what these tasks that we have to do are, where do they fall? Okay. And this is just, to give you a list. They're not necessarily things that we are doing. Let's see this. Okay. Boom. And then here's another list. Okay. Simple list. Boom. Okay, so this is going to just be a simple list, and let me go ahead and. Okay, so let's go over here. So here's a list of possible tasks. Right. Here's a list of possible tasks. Let's see. Let me do one thing here real quick, because some of it is hanging off the side of the. That here. Make it a little prettier. How about that? You guys are like, what are you doing? Let's just see the list, right? I know, I'm being a perfectionist. All right, here it comes. Okay, here we go. I know. All right, here is the list. See, I made it look better. Did it come up? There it is. Okay. So now it's a little too far on the other side, but that's okay. So here's a list of stuff, right? So here's some stuff, grocery shopping, meal planning, cleaning, organizing, exercising, family time, manage personal finances, home maintenance, repair, self-care activities. All right. So there's a list. And then here's some professional ones: email management and communication, project planning, team meeting and collaboration, client, right? And so these are kind of general, but that's okay. So here's our list. And so if we go back now to our matrix that we created, the Eisenhower matrix, then let's pop this up right here. Okay, here we go. Right, so we're doing important, not important, urgent, not urgent. And so as we take each of these items that was on that list that you saw, we would begin ranking them as whether they're urgent and important, urgent, not important, urgent or important, urgent and important, important, not urgent, not important, not urgent, and not important, but urgent. Okay, so we kind of go through that list. You get the idea. I mean, I mix those up. But we begin putting those things into categories. And once we see those, then we go back and we now begin processing them. So let's talk about these important tasks, important and urgent tasks. So these tasks are critical to the success of the overall mission. So whatever the project is, whatever the goal is, the things that are important and urgent are things that are mission critical. And they require immediate attention. So they're important and they're urgent, right? So these should be at the top of the list, right? So we'll come back and we'll talk about, okay, which one we're going to do in a minute, right? So important and urgent tasks. Important and urgent tasks. And so the things that are on the to-do list, we begin ranking them and we put them in these different categories. Now, things that are important but not urgent, right? So although these tasks are critical to the long-term success, they are not required to be done like right now. They don't require immediate attention. And they should be scheduled for the future, right? So plan to do those when the urgent and important things are done. Right? So these are important but not urgent. The not important but urgent tasks. These are tasks that are not critical to the overall mission of the project or whatever you're doing, the goals, but they require immediate attention. You know, those things that pop up, right? And these are things that ideally should be delegated. So they're not top of list. They're not top of priority. Right? And they don't move me necessarily in the direction of my goal that I set, that I created. They pop up. And then things that are not important and not urgent. So these tasks, they're not contributing to the overall success of my mission. Right? And they don't require immediate attention. And these things should be basically taken off. Okay? So let's look at that matrix again. So if they're important and urgent, those are things that you got to do. And they probably require your attention. If they're important but not urgent, let's plan to do those. They're important things to do, but they don't require my attention right now. So I could plan those for the future. If the things are not important, but they're urgent, so they're not that important, but they have to be done, then I can delegate those to somebody else. And then if they're neither important nor urgent, they aren't things that are moving me in the direction of my success in Q4 or its success at any time. So those are things I really can take off my list. All right. So see how we've gotten those, and we've now segregated those into 4 different groups. And we know the things we got to do right now. We know the things that we will plan to do. We know the things we can hand off to somebody else, and we know the things we can take off of our list. And that's the beauty of the Eisenhower matrix, that it's simple. It gives you a workable framework that you can quickly look at things, break them up, and then you've got your to-do list for right now. Okay? So that's one way of breaking things down. And, you know, when we think about all of the things that we've got to do, then it makes sense then that if we're not using our time wisely, then we run into lots of trouble, right? Because we're not going to get things done the way we need to. So prioritizing tasks, right? We're talking once again about the behaviors to help us succeed. So by implementing these strategies, you can improve your ability to prioritize tasks, leading to more efficient time management, reduced stress, y'all, and better achievement of your goals. When we're talking about Q4, what are we doing for Q4 success? What are the behaviors that we need to implement? What are the strategies that we need for navigating our year in sprint to success? Yep. So what I want you to do is I want you to take one of your goals. Remember, you created these SMART goals. Take one of your goals, and you've already chunked them up. You've broken them up into these smaller tasks that need to be done. And now you've got this to-do list. So I want you to take one of those goals. I want you to come up with that to-do list, right? All the things that got to be done. And then I want you to go ahead and use the Eisenhower matrix and break it apart based on what we just talked about. Things that are urgent and important, things that are important but not urgent, things that are not important and urgent, and things that are not important, not urgent. And then I want you to begin using this process, right, to get your stuff done. We've got a little over 6 weeks to get to success. We've got a little over 6 weeks to finish the quarter, a little over 6 weeks before we start the new year. Let's begin implementing those techniques that we have access to so that we can get the stuff done, y'all. Yep. Okay. All right. So that's that's the teaching that we have for today. I just want to remind you, if you've not already done so, please get over to the YouTube channel first of all. And there are several things that we've done. If you, this is of course the show that we just did. First, let's talk. Let's start with, why don't we go here? Let's start with our Q4 winning moves, right? So this is number 25 that we have. It's not in the playlist right now, but all the others that we've done for this series so far are there, right? And so all the ones that we're going to be doing in the future are going to be added to that. So make sure you get there. If you haven't been with us, or you're just coming up on us, or you're just finding us, even if you're watching this in the replay down the road, you can use this, and we'll talk a little bit about how you can use that before we end. And then all the other series that we've done, we have a live show that we do. This last one here was one that we did just tonight. Okay. We did that one just tonight, so you can get over and watch that. We've been dealing with this idea of, of course, as soon as I said that, we're dealing with this idea of the war for your health, right? The war for your health is what we're talking about. And you'll see those kind of mixed in with Q4, which we've been doing almost every night, right? We're doing Monday through Thursday. Remember, that's the plan. Monday through Thursday. This past week, we missed Thursday because I had a death in the family, so we had to go and be with the family for that. But other than that, we're here, y'all, right? And you'll see all those in the series. You also see what we've been doing in terms of the war for your health. You'll see all those videos that are there. You can get over to the website, get over to the YouTube channel, and you can take a look at that. And then for our website, one of the things that we did as part of the series was we used the last several shows that we did. We used this book that I wrote, 7 Keys to Success, Strategies Successful Leaders Use to Create the Life They Want. You can go back and you can watch those videos, and we walk through the 7 chapters of the book as part of our Q4 winning moves. And then if our newest offering, if you are interested in your health at all, this is an awesome online course that we've developed that you can sign up for. It's self-paced. We got activities that are there to make you aware of some of the things you can do to become healthy. It's a start to that process. Keep an eye out for more offerings along those lines as we move through the year and get into the new year as well. And then if you are interested in having personal work with me, you can get to our website and you can arrange that through our next level coaching program. All right, good. So that's that for now. I've got some work that I brought with me to do tonight. So we're going to go ahead and mute. We'll show you behind the scenes. You can get a look at how we set up here. And then you can start working, right? So we'll start working. I got a few things that I've got to do. And we will come back and we'll talk here in just a minute. So let's go ahead and do that right now.
a real close look now. Soon you'll realize you don't know what's coming down. I got you hypnotized. Take a real close look now. I'm gonna show you how. I'm about to get down. So keep it up right now. So keep it up. So keep it up with me. I need to move. I need to feel the beat. Don't be a fool. You wanna hang with me. Life isn't easy. You gotta roll the dice. You wanna change. Join the paradise. So bring it on if you wanna hang with me. Alright. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen out, there ain't nothing like this. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen out, there ain't nothing like this. Take a real close look now. Baby, I'm versatile. Watch me when I come down. I make it worth a while. Take a real close look now. I'm gonna show you how. I'm about to get down. So keep it up now. So keep it up. So keep it up with me. I need to move. I need to feel the beat. Don't be a fool. You wanna hang with me. Life isn't easy. You gotta roll the dice. You wanna change. Join the paradise. So bring it on if you wanna hang with me. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen now, there ain't nothing like this. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen now, there ain't nothing like this. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen now, there ain't nothing like this. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen now, there ain't nothing like this. Ooh, I know, you know, we kick it like no one else.
about to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with me.
gonna show you how. I'm about to get down. So keep it up right now. So keep it up. So keep it up with me. I need to move. I need to feel the beat. Don't be a fool. You wanna hang with me. Life isn't easy. You gotta roll the dice. You wanna change. Join the paradise. So bring it on if you wanna hang with me. Alright. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen out, there ain't nothing like this. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen out, there ain't nothing like this. Take a real close look now. Baby, I'm versatile. Watch me when I come down. I make it worth the while. Take a real close look now. I'm gonna show you how. I'm about to get down. So keep it up now. So keep it up. So keep it up with me. I need to move. I need to feel the beat. Don't be a fool. You wanna hang with me. Life isn't easy. You gotta roll the dice. You wanna change. Join the paradise. So bring it on if you wanna hang with me. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen out, there ain't nothing like this. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen out, there ain't nothing like this. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen out, there ain't nothing like this. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen out, there ain't nothing like this. Ooh, I know, you know, we kick it like no one else.
All right. I hope you are getting some work done. I am. I did a few things on the YouTube channel that I need to tidy up. So that is done. And now I'm working on actually a couple of handouts for this show. So that's what I'm working on in Canva. If you've not used Canva before, it's an amazing app for graphic designing and for creativity. And so I am in the process of doing that right now. And then I've got a few other items that I've got to do. I don't know that I'm going to get those done. I do have to do I do have to do a couple of things that I can't do right now because I don't want to use up the resources of my machine. So when I get off air, when I go off air, then I'm going to get back and work on those a couple of videos that I've got to render. They're not big videos, but they do. If you know anything about rendering those videos, they do take up use up some of the space or some of the resources. So I don't want to do that right now, or else we're gonna find ourselves with some choppy video, which we don't want to do, y'all, right? We don't want to do that. So, all right. So I'm going to get back to work. I hope you are doing some things. If you are watching this now on the replay, you can go ahead and listen to the first part where we did the strategies and the techniques and the behaviors, and then just play the rest of the video just like we're doing right now, because it's a dedicated time that you can use, and you will be able to do your work just like we're doing right now. Okay, so even if you're not with me right now live, you can use this as a work time in your own space, okay, and in your own time. So make sure that you do that, because it's going to be very beneficial for you to be able to set up those techniques, set up those routines, set up those behaviors that will set you up for success in the new year. All right, so let's get back to work. Hopefully you brought some things and you're getting some things done. If you're out there, go ahead and say hello. Give me a thumbs up. If you are working on something, go ahead and put in the chat what you're working on, right? Because I'd love to know that as well. All right, so here we go.
Take a real close look now. Soon you'll realize you don't know what's coming down. I got you hypnotized. Take a real close look now. I'm going to show you how. I'm about to get down. So keep it up right now. So keep it up. So keep it up with me. I need to move. I need to feel the beat. Don't be a fool. You wanna hang with me. Life isn't easy. You gotta roll the dice. You wanna change. Join the paradise. So bring it on if you wanna hang with me. Alright. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no
already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with me. Be free. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free.
All right. Be free, y'all. Be free. Once again, at Work Time with Dr. Dwain Woode. Hopefully you are getting some things done in your list of things that you brought with you for this occasion, this work time that we have. Once again, we are in the process of, we're in the series, actually. I said the process. We're in the series Q4 Winning Moves, right? It's Q4 Winning Moves. And we're talking about strategies, y'all, for this sprint that we have that's going on, that's taking us where? Taking us to our success at the end of this year. My little guy is continuing to dance. Yeah. Come on, dude. Come on. But yeah, so winning Q4 winning behaviors, the winning moves, behaviors to help succeed in Q4. We're talking about strategies for navigating the year-end sprint to success. And tonight we spent some time talking about prioritization. So how do we prioritize our tasks? And specifically talking about the Eisenhower matrix. Okay, so I'm excited, y'all. Let me say that I'm excited for this series. I've been having fun as we've kind of gone through and talked about various things here on the show and the channel, and I am getting so much, right? So my mind is expanding. My, just all the material that's here. just a wealth of information. I hope you're getting that as well. And please, the first thing I'd like to ask that if you are getting benefit from the shows that we're doing, if you're getting benefit from the content, if you're getting benefit from the work time, so any of those, if you appreciate this, if this is in any way speaking into what you do and the space you find yourself, go ahead and like this show, like the series. Is going to be in a playlist that's there on the channel. We're going to actually make that into a podcast, that list. We're going to convert it into podcast so that anything that's there, people can listen to it. So go ahead and like it. I want you to go ahead and share it. I want you to subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so. As the channel grows, and more people come into the community, the more people that are here, the more impactful the community can be, right? As we touch lives, as we touch each other, as we speak into each other. Right now, we are just a little bit over 3,000 subscribers. Let's see, where are we? Let's say 32, actually 3330, right? I don't know, it started 3331 maybe. And so about a month and a half, we hit 1,500, and now we've more than doubled that, and I want to continue for us to grow, and you are a big part of helping us do that. So that's it. So like it, subscribe, hit the bell so that you know when we are going to be going live, when we're going to do other things here on the channel. And then finally, I want you to send this this link to your family, to your friends. And remember, the channel is a wealth of information, right? So we're talking about, here on this show, we're talking about Q4, we're talking about strategies, we're talking about organization, we're talking about financing, we're talking about personal growth. On our other show, we're talking about the war for your health. So they go hand in hand, y'all. So we have time and we have health. Those are the two most valuable assets that we have, and we want to make sure that we take care of both of those so that we can be successful and be well-rounded. One of the things that I talk about in my philosophy is that we cannot be successful, we cannot be truly joyous unless we are balanced, unless we're living life from the center. So you'll hear me say that over and over and over again. And that's the idea behind the kind of thrust of the channel, that we are doing, we want to be well-rounded. Okay, so we don't want to be lopsided. So if we're going to take care of our health, let's take care of our health so that we can do some of the things we want to do to succeed. If we're going to be successful, right, if we're going to have money and we're going to have resources, let's be healthy so we can enjoy it. Right, so time and health, they go hand in hand. I'm excited that you're here. So that's the first thing on the channel. Also, I want you to make sure that you get over to the website. And on the website, once again, Q4, 7 Keys to Success, a book that we wrote that's out there. It's a free resource. Keep an eye for other things that you will see that are going to be coming along over the next several weeks as we get further into the end of the last quarter. Okay, and as we get into the new year, you can download that. That is a free resource that's there. Our newest offering in the channel, in our community, from Dwain Woode MD, is Unmasking the Sweet Truth About Sugar. That's our online course that helps you begin moving in the direction of taking charge of your health. You cannot talk about chronic disease, any chronic disease, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, polycystic ovarian syndrome, strokes, heart disease, rheumatoid arthritis. You can't talk about any of the inflammatory processes. You can't talk about any obesity without sugar in some way or shape or form coming into that conversation. So that's a great resource for you to do. And then often you find yourselves unsure about what move to make. You know that you need to make a move. You know you've got to do something to take charge of your health. You got to do something to take charge of your health. You got to do something to take charge of your relationships. You got to do something to take charge of your bottom line in your business. Any of those things that you want to do, and you're not quite sure how to do that, and you need someone in your corner. And if you'd like to work with me on a more personal basis, you can do so by going over to the website and looking at our next level coaching program. And I can be a part of your community more than I am here on a personal level, so that we can get you moving, get you unstuck, and get you more into the life that you've always wanted. Okay, so that's y'all. That's where we are. That's where we find ourselves. I'm very excited. If you see me out in the social media space, make sure you say hello. Make sure you stop by. You'll see all of our handles there. Dwain Woode MD on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter. Even right now, we are streaming on Twitch, so you can get over there and you can say hello to us there as well. But I will be back. When? I'm going to be back tomorrow, right? We're here Monday through Thursday, unless I say so. And we are spending time in our series Q4 Winning Moves. We're spending some time working, getting stuff done that we need to get done. And I will see you back. Thank you for stopping by. Go ahead and give us a like, give us a thumbs up. Let us know that you're watching the replay if you are. And we'll see you at our next show. Good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you find yourself. Thanks for being here. This is Dr. Dwain Woode. That's Wood with an E. The E stands for endocrinology. Here on the channel, I educate, I empower, and I encourage you to take charge of your health, right? Take charge of your life, avoid complications, and go to the next level, creating the life you've always wanted. Bye-bye.